Hang tight. I'm gonna press a button or five. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mute that. Something is. Oh, hold on. Hold on. There's like a double. Something is being really strange. Hold on. That's muted. Yeah, I'm just trying to fix this. It's very odd. Monitor off. Let's try that instead. Okay. Let's see. Somebody talk for me.
Testing.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, you hear us?
All right, cool. Yeah, I accidentally turned an output monitor on, and I'm so sorry, folks.
No worries.
Sorry that I blew out your eardrums with the hype. All right, Bill, take it away.
All good. So without further ado, let's just kind of hop into it. I don't necessarily want to get into the recap yet, but I do just want to go through some special announcements. But before we get there, let's just go through who are you and who are you playing. Smitty, why don't we start with you tonight?
I am Smitty, PD Smitty on all the internet things, mostly Twitter. I am playing Second, a Kenku cleric.
And Rain?
I am Rain on Instagram and TikTok. It is Virgo_Rain. And tonight I am playing Big Mama Mocha, a halfling druid.
One of my favorite characters for sure. Alex, how about you?
Hello, my name is Ziva or Alex, Ziva RPG on most and if not all the socials. I am playing the Rune Knight Fighter and Rogue multi-class Hose and Sunhell. Very excited to be here.
And Jacob.
Yo, hey everybody. My name is Jacob Blick, Duval King Jacob on the interwebs. You see him pronounce, and tonight I'm on the ones and twos, blowing out your eardrums, and playing Cinnamon Garrist, he, they pronouns, and emotional damage to come.
And of course, last but not least, I will be your DM for the evening. But before we get in there, we just want to do a quick thank you to the artists. Well, we have Happy Cap to thank for the overlays. We have Lynn, i.e. Gremlin Art. That's not right?
Nope, you nailed it. That's it.
Is it IE?
No,
okay,
it's Gremlin. Well, Gremlin Art. Gremlin Art.
I knew it was Gremlin Art. I'm just not sure about my grammar.
IE is no,
that doesn't work.
AKA.
AKA,
that's an example.
There we go. I knew there was some sort of
EGs, for example, as well.
You're an example.
IE is another in the list.
You're an example for.
This is why I'm a great college dropout.
for what humanity can live up to. Anyway, moving on. And then we have Maddie, aka So Many Games, to thank for the intro and our promos as well. You also notice that's very, very small down at the bottom of the map there. We have our affiliates that we are affiliated with. We have Start Playing, which is a fantastic organization that helps people get into games where they would otherwise not be able to. And then we are also affiliated with Session Zero Clothing, a fantastic place to go and pick up some TTRPG related clothes. Let me throw in our Discord link here, and we have our Discord open, so please feel free to hop in, join the conversation. It is very silly typically most of the time, and you can get in on that. It's fun. And last but not least, we do have the Ko-fi available that will, if you become a subscriber, the Ko-fi will give you a super secret cool place to have discussions with me, with Jacob, with that's pretty much it.
But super secret us.
Yes, and I also have been sending out GM notes for this season. I specifically did not send them out this time because there were spoilers for what's going on currently at the moment. So I will resume that after tonight's session. But beyond that, I think we are good to go. Unless Jacob, you have anything to? Oh shit.
Yep.
Actually,
Jacob has a shit.
so.
Well played, Smitty.
Smitty, actually, the fun activity for you. Why don't you give us a secret about the secret stream?
Oh, the secret stream. I totally forgot that we're going to do that at some point. Yeah. So, okay, here's the
Inside check.
Jacob's character will have 2 heads, but neither will be where you think they are.
Okay, this is all right. I'm making note of that.
Wow. Just like Bill threw Smitty under the bus, and then Smitty threw me under the bus.
It's just,
Wild.
Just another episode
if
Tuesday.
Bill was thinking, Bill would have made the clue relevant to something that harms me, but he wasn't.
Right.
He wasn't.
He punted the
froze.
shit out of that.
Yeah.
All right. And all right, let me kick it over to you, Jacob. Did you have any announcements? Anything that's going on in your world?
Yeah. So since you mentioned it, mentioned last week, of course, we're in the midst of Final Fantasy IX over on Duval's Gaming Journey, which is Wednesday night, i.e. tomorrow. And then our penultimate episode of Blood In, Blood Out, our Blazing the Dark campaign, will be at 9:00 p.m. Over here. I always say over because I'm always thinking about coming over here, and I'm already here. So that's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild finish, very bloody. Gonna be awesome.
Awesome, fantastic. So with no further ado, let's go on an adventure. Tonight is a lot. Okay, let's go into the recap here. Let me put some music on first.
Yes, please.
All right. So last episode, you woke up with low pantries and you had a meager breakfast. But after saying goodbyes, saying your goodbyes, you departed to go to the stables to grab some horses. But before you left, you wanted to check on one last thing. Is Yeti still there? And no, in fact, he's not. And neither is the horse. I'm sorry, the nurse. Well, the horse too.
All of them.
But
The
more
horse nurse.
importantly, the nurse.
The centaur.
And with that in mind, you left Thirst Fields. And along the way, you met a rider who had a large seeping bite mark on his neck. And second, healed him. And then you found out once he regained some consciousness that he was traveling from Drina and seems to have been attacked along the way, although he did not remember it. Afterwards, you got to the forest, and instead of resting for the evening, you plodded on through the trees, casting Pass Without Trace the whole way. And there were howls chasing you throughout the night. Then, upon getting to the encampment, there was some attempt at stealth, which was abandoned when Cinnabon announced your presence, to which the guard who was on watch yelled, "They found us." Now, combat went forward until the wizard, a wizard that was kind of hiding in the back, flew out over the battlefield, releasing a lightning bolt at Cinnabon and Big Mama, and he had Honeybun's totem in his hands, and Honeybun being one of Cinnabon's siblings, specifically his twin. So where we left off last time, we were actually in combat, so we're going to pick up that combat again and forge ahead here. So we are at the top of the order with Big Mama. What would you like to do?
Ready. Alrighty. So with my moonbeam, she would like to go ahead and move that over on top of the that wizard that just appeared.
On top of the wizard.
Instructor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. And it's at the start of his turn that he then has to make rolls, right?
Said the
Perfect.
edge.
Perfect.
And then she would like to go ahead and shoot. Let's see. It is. She'll have her what's what I'm looking for? Her longbow. So
Okay.
if I grab that,
Sure.
and that's 150 feet. She'll like to go ahead and shoot it at him,
At the wizard?
at the wizard.
Okay. Sounds good. Make
And
them
she's
rolls.
doing it now.
Oops.
Is the music a little low for anybody else, or is it just me?
I
can
hear it
turn
good.
I can turn it up.
Very good.
There we go.
There it goes.
Cool.
She got 17.
Okay. 17 will hit.
Cool. And then rolling a d8, 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And
hit.
with that as well, let's see, far as a movement, she would like, she's only got 25 feet of movement.
Team small,
So,
baby.
She did small. She's going to go over to right here. 25 feet over.
Okay.
Cool. And I might scooch her here.
Perfect.
That's it.
All right. Now we're going forward to Hosen.
Alrighty. I'm going to take my rapier and slash at the dude in front of me. I am hurt, and I want to do some damage. So first roll, 16.
16 is going to hit, yes.
Cool. Round damage. Looks like 7 damage.
Not bad.
Mhm.
All right. He is on death's door as you take out your rapier and pierce through one of his shoulders, and he is grasping onto it, but he's still up, holding onto his mace,
Gotcha.
getting ready to attack.
Sounds good. I'm gonna slash into him, touch my chest, and I'm gonna second wind
Okay.
to restore as my bonus action. So that's going to be 7 hit points. That's awesome.
Not bad.
Brings me back almost to full. And then I'm going to look at him and be like, okay, cool, bye. And then I'm going to start running over towards second.
All right, he's
my movement.
going to use his reaction to opportunity attack you
That works
with
for
a
me.
crit fail, which
Nice.
is entirely on brand because he
Mhm.
was reeling from the wound that you just gave him.
Perfect. And then I'm just going to run 25 feet towards the wizard.
Okay, cool. Now, keep in mind, he is 15 feet off the ground.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, perfect. Second, you are up next.
15 feet off the ground.
Yes.
How high is that cart next to him?
Good question. The cart is about 10 feet.
10 feet high?
Yeah, it's a big cart.
Oh, shit.
Cart.
Okay.
Parkour.
How long would it take me to get up the cart?
You'd have to make an athletics check.
All right. Bonus action. Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
Then I'm going to climb up the cart.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Make that
Athletics?
roll.
It's gonna be terrible. It's a 9.
Yeah,
Oh.
with a 9, you let me say this. You can get up on top of this thing. It's going to take you a bit more effort than you expected, and then your movement will be over.
My movement will be over
Correct.
when I get to the top. Okay.
Meaning, aka, i.e., you cannot jump.
Understood. If I'm on the corner
back.
right there of that cart, which is edging out into that little square there, can I not jump but reach out and touch him?
That's a far reach, my
Okay.
dude.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Well, then, if that doesn't look plausible, I'm going to go here then.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, Cinnabon, you're up next. Now, I did, in the chaos of last week, I did forget to mention something to you. Now, you had, I had mentioned something to you about the river, that there was a smell that you weren't really sure about. Now that you're in it, the smell itself is extremely salty. You've
Okay.
smelled salt before, for sure.
Okay. Got it. Cool. My turn, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
I should probably move over here. All right. So, kind of like frowns, and kind of like, through the rain, and kind of seeing, the very familiar totem. You have one opportunity to explain where you got that from, because I know, and you know, that does not belong to you. And I'm gonna hold an action, and the action that I'm holding is Flaming Spear. And
Okay.
right below him, even if he is in the air, this he begins to smell the smell smoke.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna wait and see what he says.
Okay. He responds back to you and he says, okay. He looks at you and you can tell that he hadn't really considered you yet. There's a lot of action going on sort of in the other portion of this combat at the moment. And then now locking eyes on you, you can see he grins. And then he says, "Oh, I cannot wait to complete my collection."
That was the wrong thing to say, and I'll go ahead and let it fly.
Yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
He is then encompassed by a sphere of fire. And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is 14.
14 is my DC, so he'll take half of 8 points of fire damage, so that's down to 4.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't say that it has to like move via gravity. I have a bonus action where I can move it.
So he's got Moonbeam and the fire on him as
looks
well.
like it.
Okay. All right. I can dig that.
So that's my my action. To do that. And I'm gonna move just a tad towards the shore here, but I'm gonna try to climb up on this rock.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, sure. That will be an athletics check though.
Okay. Really good at those? No. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's by the way, fairy fire drops because this is a concentration spell.
Cool, thanks.
And yeah, that's a how's the 7 sound there, Bill?
7 doesn't sound great, and in fact, you tried to get on top of this rock, but your fingers are slipping. The current, as I mentioned before, is not super strong, but trying to grab purchase on this wet rock while the current is going, it does not allow you to get on top of it. You're still kind of right next to it at the moment, though.
Okay.
But you're not on top.
It's kind of like I just like slip.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so that was my action. Bonusy thing. We definitely need to create a token for my my doggo here. But hold on one sec. Yeah, I'll go ahead and he's going to. I'll use my bonus action to have my wildfire spirit move. He was initially where he was actually kind of back here because he helped Big Mama Mocha move.
Sure.
So he's essentially just moving towards the shore with me, right about here.
Okay. Cool. Let me see if I can actually find a token. I'll do that during the next turn.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now we are going to rapid fire through a couple of these thugs here.
Mm-hmm.
This one is up next. He is going to come right next to second and going to make a wisdom save so that he can attack you. 16 flat. 16?
Miss.
Of your wisdom save, you sure?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed you saying wisdom save. Sorry. Wisdom save. I will roll. That's how you do it. I have a 15, so it's
fantastic. Okay, cool. So now what he's going to do is take out his mace. But before he does that, he's actually going to jump up and try and grab you.
Okay.
And pull you off of the cart.
Is that a opposed grapple or something?
That will be an opposed strength check.
Rubbish. 5.
18. So he succeeds in grabbing you and then pulls you off and then slams you on the ground. And I would like you to take a d6 of falling damage.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. That is 5 falling damage. And he is going to stand over top of you. And I'm going to put you here-ish. Now, you had Shield of Faith on, right?
Yep, I just rolled my save. My concentration save, so it's up.
Okay, cool. All right, that's his turn. We're going to go to the one here, and he's going to get in Hosen's face and is going to make 2 attack rolls with his mace.
At me.
That is a 17 and a miss.
17 hits.
Okay, great. So that is going to be 1d6 plus 2. 3.
Nice.
Right, so he takes 2 swings right across you, hitting you once in the chest, and it kind of like shoves you back just a little bit, and then you get in touch with the way that he's making his second attack and dodge right out of the way.
Cool.
Now we're gonna go with yes, this guy who is going to come up and try and you know what? Hold on a sec. See if I can go the other direction. Here, boom. He's going to take out his heavy crossbow and shoot it at, let's say, Cinnabon. No, Big Mama. 14 plus 4, 18.
Just
That hit-
hits.
That hits your AC.
Can I use my cloud rune to misdirect that? When you are a creature you can see within 30 feet. I don't think it works out.
Let's see.
I don't think you're 30.
There's distance.
You're
No,
40 feet.
It's 40 feet.
Damn.
So no, you cannot.
My bad.
So we're gonna hit you with a D10 of piercing damage.
Heavy crossbows, man.
Fuck, that's a max damage.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
And then you're gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw for a concentration saving throw.
Okay. How much damage is that? Was 10.
That's right.
Okay, apply that change. And then concentration,
That's right.
saving throw. 13.
That's safe.
Wait, that's
Yeah,
concentration.
it's half the damage or DC 10.
That damage. Yeah,
Okay.
so-
All right. Cool. Yeah, I was just googling concentration.
I saw it on your face. I was like, I got your back, boo.
All right. So that saves on the moonbeam, which is still up.
Ew.
But you did take a significant amount of damage. Now
I
we're gonna
did.
hit over to the last guy, who is going to try and retain some of his glory and attack Hosen. That's going to be a miss. And yeah, he is just bleeding so profusely that the blood kind of gets in his eyes, and he's not 100% sure where he is at the moment, let alone where you are, and enough to attack you.
I think Hosen just like hears him yelling with like the mace up and then like parries it with a rapier down to the ground. Like not even looking, just like enough, hold on.
Not now. Like a gnat.
Yeah,
Can't
just
you
like stop
see?
it.
Adults are busy here.
Right?
Exactly. Just sit down. Just
Okay, then he's gonna fly over here, still staying 15 feet above the ground. And it was very interesting how there is this really nice
Oh, really quick,
line
Bill?
going like this. That's very fantastic for me.
Really, hey, Bill?
Yeah.
So, at the, oh, no, I'm sorry. It's at the end of his turn. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it was at the beginning.
No problem. Yeah, so as I was saying, there is this wonderful line going this direction.
it's great.
And he pulls out his totem again and then channels more electricity into his hands.
So is he still 15 feet up?
Yeah.
So he's not going to hit all three of us, right?
Oh,
It's only
stop it,
technically-
you geometry major.
Oh,
Okay,
quick question.
sure,
Did
sure.
we take the damage for his moonbeam?
He did not. It's a good call. That's a save first, though, right?
Yep.
All right. Let me make that roll. That's a fail. So he's going to take full damage.
The 2d10. Excuse me, 2d10. Give him 6.
Jacob, can you please zoom out the map?
Certainly.
Oh boy.
Perfect. I'm sorry, what was the roll?
6.
6. All right. Not too bad.
Whittling him down.
On death's door yet? Yeah.
No, he looks
Love it.
very, very beefy. So, Smitty, I know that there is some geometry that would prevent what I'm about to do, but from my perspective, we are playing a fantasy game.
just making sure because I had to climb up that caravan and look at how far things were. So it's fine. It's cool.
All right.
You're DM. You're DM.
I would like all of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Gotcha.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, 4.
Okay. All of you besides Cinnabon, by the way.
Nat 20, 23.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh, natural 20.
All right,
14
so
for-
it looks like second is he's the only one that is going to be taking full damage here.
This wouldn't be considered an attack roll, right? This would be a spell attack roll.
Let's check.
Saving throw, right?
Yeah. Oh, it would be a saving
Yeah,
throw.
it's not a spell attack.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Never mind.
All right, so this is going to be 8d6.
Just got to
Whoops.
get real.
That'll be 33 damage.
I'm down.
Is it 33?
I rolled really well on that one.
Yeah. No,
Holy
that's
shit.
a good amount of 6s in that one.
Yeah.
That would have
So
put me to
33.
0.
33 half is
That'll
17.
be 16.
16. You round down. Thank God.
Oh yeah. Thank God.
That's Big Mama as well, right? Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Holy shit. Okay.
And then it is Big Mama's turn.
Okay. Alrighty. So she is going to go ahead and take her moonbeam and put it over that turd,
Okay,
the flying turd.
sounds good.
And might as well start now. And so she is going to go ahead and wild shape into a wolf as her action.
Okay.
Love it.
And I guess we just say that. I don't think there's a thing that happens in Roll20. Correct. Moving. And let's see. Where is that turd at? 40 feet. Let me see.
It's way back
We
there.
could go for, yeah, that one that's like full health. Trying to look at him. It's 40 feet away. She's going to
Yes.
go for that one.
Okay.
Well, she'll move here.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good.
And that was, I believe, all that I could do at the moment. That's it.
Okay. Sounds good. Hosen, you're up next.
Alrighty. How do you like to do potions when giving it to somebody else?
That'll be taking. I can never remember which one, so I always just say bonus action for everything.
Okay, bonus action. Cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give one of my my potion of healing to second
All
right next
right.
to me. As a
Fantastic.
bonus action to pop him back up, and that is where are you? Potion of healing. Second, you get a nice 8 points of healing.
Ooh, that's a great roll.
That is a great roll. I am pissed at all these dudes. So I'm going to I really want to attack this full health dude, but this little gnat behind me is annoying me. But also this mage is annoying the hell out of me. I'm going to attack the person I bravely wounded
Okay, sounds
behind
good.
me.
All right.
I'm just gonna turn around, swipe down with my rapier. For 16.
That's gonna hit.
Cool. For
He just falls over.
6 damage.
Hell yeah, that is exactly the amount that he had left.
Perfect.
Yeah. You poke
Awesome.
it right through his neck, and he begins to bleed out and collapses to the floor.
Gotcha. And then I'm going to action surge.
Yeah, let's go.
I am annoyed by all these people around me, hitting me with maces. Why maces of all things? Perfect. Can I use as my action the oil of slipperiness potion that you gave us?
Yes.
Can I center it like right behind these two dudes? I don't know why it's not highlighting for me. Like right here, like if I made like a nice little square behind the two dudes behind me, or behind, yeah, in front of us.
So like over here-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna throw that oil slipperiness. Basically, it duplicates the effect of the grease spell, which I had it up here, and then I was like, I'm not gonna use it, but now I'm using it. Each creature standing in the area must succeed a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Hell yeah. I dig it. All right, so let's get the top one first.
Yep.
That is a flat 13.
Flat 13. That is a good question. What is the DC of it? Probably my DC.
Huh.
Question. Because my strength saving is 12. What would be my dexterity? So sorry, everybody.
No problem.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I don't know how to do this.
Do what?
What is the DC of a potion?
There should. Oh, it's typically like the caster's DC, I believe.
Is it? Okay.
Mhm.
Listen, that's fair. Let's do that. What's your spell save DC?
I don't have any spells, so.
Yeah, interesting.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, because
let me see here. Mhm.
You can kind of eyeball it. 10 plus, pick a stat.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Let's just do it. Let's do. You've got a dexterity save of
Yeah.
3, a plus
Yeah.
3 for your dex. So let's just use that. Let's do it 13.
Yeah, 13,
Okay,
which
cool.
beats it. So
Makes sense.
And let
I like
me
that.
do. In the meantime, we'll make sure to shore that up. And then the one on the bottom is a
Yeah.
14. So they both
Cool.
save.
Cool, but it is difficult terrain in that area for them.
Okay, no problem.
Cool. And I can't really do much else. That would be my other action. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. All right. Next up is second.
Okay. Second stands up. Blood dripping from many places. The cloak covered in mud and blood. Takes a deep breath. Somewhat calmed by the fact that he's very familiar with getting knocked down and getting up again. And chief among the teachings of Serenray is the preservation of life, and will channel divinity to preserve life, to give 5 hit points back to Hosen, 15 back to Big Mama. Then we'll run to
Fuck yeah.
3,
Clutch.
face to face with this person. Bonus action, healing word, 2nd level. On themselves, we get back 12 hit points. And we'll just scream in the person's face in front of him, life, faith, peace, redemption!
You go second. I yell
Tell
back.
him.
You tell
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Preach!
Yeah.
Okay. Let's now get going with Cinnabon.
He, considering his slip, he's not happy about super happy about being in the water. So he's gonna head to shore.
All right.
And just kind of run. Actually, he'd run. Yeah, he'd run. Let's see, forward. Yeah, towards everyone. As he's running, he sort of has his hand up and moves the flaming sphere with his bonus action into the person that's right in front of Hosen. And they need to make a dexterity saving throw as the flaming sphere crashes into them.
Hell yeah, that's a failure.
By the way, if for both of them, both the mage dude and this one, if there are any objects that are flammable, they go up.
Ooh,
Just so
very
you know.
interesting. So just to confirm, it was this one or was it the other one?
It was that one. Yeah, the first one that you pinged.
Okay, cool.
He rolled double sixes, so that's 12 points of fire damage.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Hell yes.
Max.
Yeah, that's big.
That's huge.
So that's bonus action, and he is let's see, because I use my bonus action, so I can't move my wildfire spirit. So he's gonna dodge, and with my my action, I reach out and make sure I've got the right amount of space for this. Okay, I need to make sure that he's within. Hold on, I just gotta do a quick arrow. Oh, he's just outside my range. No! Actually, you know what? It's fine. Is that 30 feet right there? I can't see over the... Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
30 feet.
Okay, cool. So, following that up with his left hand, he's going to use a cantrip, produce flame, and fire that at the same guy that's surrounded by the sphere right now.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And that's going to be a spell attack for me. Oh, terrible. That's a 9.
For attack, that's gonna miss.
No, I didn't think so. So just short, just trying to do too much. But that's and as he runs forward, as the mage sort of retreats, at least from his perspective, or heads backwards, and he'll just kind of yell through the rain, "We're not done. We're not done by a long shot."
All right.
Incredible.
Now we go to this guy's turn. He's going to double down on Hosen. 2 mace attacks. For one is a miss and one is going to be a 21. So that's going to hit.
Now Cloud Rune. I'm gonna have him hit his friend.
Oh fuck yeah! All right. So that d6 of damage is going to go to him.
Nice.
So what does that look happens?
Yeah, so basically the fire rune looks like wraps of royal kind of garb around him. This one looks a little bit more, for lack of a better word, arcane-like. It's a little bit more kind of like looking at a kaleidoscope. It kind of like shoots out, grabs the mace, and throws it down.
Very cool.
And kind of like this pale light blue grayish light that kind of grabs it as like Hosen's moving his hand.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. Now it is the one that has currently been beat up a lot, and he is going to continue attacking Hosen as well. So this is 2 attacks. Only one of them hits.
Bring it on.
And that's going to be 4 total damage.
Cool.
All right. Now we've got this little skiff that's happening over on the side here where second and the other one are up there. He's going to take his Actually, nope. He's going to do his wisdom saving throw. So disregard those rolls.
That fails. Oh, sorry. I thought the 12 was the roll.
No. My roll was stupid. I hit the wrong button. But a 5. So a 5, I'm sure, fails as well.
Yep.
So cannot do anything, loses his attack. But he is going to stay there as he sees himself as putting himself between the wizard and you all. So he's kind of holed up right there in between those carts. And then we go to the top of the order with the big bad wizard. I think what he's going to do is he is going to, first of all, roll his moonbeam save, which is a fail. So roll that moonbeam damage.
Run right up.
Let's go. Why am I sweaty? I'm so sweaty right now.
Because shit is real, man. That's why.
Yeah.
Fucking sweaty, dude.
That is a big hit, and he
Nice.
goes down a significant portion there. All right.
Yeah.
So next up, what he is actually going to do here is come in this angle. Still flying, still 15 feet up, and he is going to shoot a ray of frost
Ooh.
at Big Mama.
All right.
With a crit fail.
Nice.
Nice.
You know what I think I'm going to do with the crit fail?
What you gonna
Because
do, Bill?
this is so packed right now. There is a lot of people all in this area. I am going to roll an up or down. So 11 or higher, he's going to hit the one that's right next to him, which he doesn't. All right, it goes off in the other direction and just goes straying wildly.
Mhm.
But that is his turn. And then we go to the top with Big Mama. You're up.
All right. In her wolf form, she's going to go ahead and attack. I thought I was going to try to hold it down. That thing right there.
All right.
That dude. And this one, since they are within 5 feet of an ally, it's going to be an advantage on the roll.
Hell yeah.
Pack tactics, baby.
Let me get my 2d20s out and let's roll it. 9. And then plus 4, 13.
That is still going to hit.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
That'll make me so sad.
Yay. Okay, so that's a 2d4 plus 2.
Nice.
I get my 2d4s. 5
Wolves are
plus
cool.
2 is 7 points of damage.
Not very bad at all. And you can see that the bite marks on his back are starting to like fester and bleed, and he kind of goes down on one knee for a second and then gets himself back up. All right.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
may I use, even though I'm still in wild shape, can I use my bonus action to pull the moonbeam back over to Mr. Flying Turd?
You definitely can do that. Yep.
Okay.
Any kind of
Cool.
damage.
And any kind of damage. I'm just whittling him down like a piece
Yeah.
of wood. So that's it.
All right, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go to Hosa next.
All right. I grab my rapier and strike at the person right in front of me. Hosen, for the first time that you've seen, is looking very angry at this whole situation. Seeing friend who protected him go down, bring back up, seeing all the chaos around. Hosen is looking furious, and I strike at the person right in front of me with the rapier. 10.
Is that total?
Looks like it.
Yeah, that is not gonna hit.
Gotcha. Kind of swings wide, down and just kind of yells at the person in front of him. Unable to do much. Looking around on all sides, it's dangerous to make a move right now. He's gonna stay put. He's pissed off, but he can't really do much.
Okay, sounds good. Fantastic. All right, second, you're up next.
What weapon is the person in front of me using?
A mace.
Second's gonna try and grab the mace out of his hands.
Okay, let's do contested strength check.
Why not?
I got an 8.
Not 20.
It was almost in that 20.
That's okay. I got a 5.
Damn.
All right.
Nice
Not
try.
a bad idea though.
Yeah, he's just able to fend off your advances on trying to get his mace.
Bollocks. Second will do nothing as well. He'll just he'll look at the guy in the eye, put his toe out, and just draw a line across the dirt in front of him, and then get down behind his shield.
Okay.
Amazing.
Since you are behind your shield, I'm going to give you partial cover behind that.
Love it.
I think that's what you already get for a shield. That's why you get +2 AC with the shield.
Is that true? Really?
Yeah, I mean that's how I've always interpreted it.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind then. Okay.
Fuck your cover, Bill.
You want to help us out? Nah.
Nah, sucker.
Okay, let's go with Cinnabon.
All right. Still concentrating on the flaming sphere, and he's going to move it about, what is it, about 20 feet to hang out with the mage guy.
Okay.
Or actually, I don't know their pronouns, so mage them. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Got it. Will do.
I just
That is a 15, 17.
that succeeds. You'll take 3 points of because I rolled 6, so 3 points of fire damage.
All right. Every little bit helps.
Yeah. And with my action, decisions. Let's see how much further, because it's only okay. I think. Hold on, I need to double check some placement here. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so I think I can get right there. Okay, so I have a question, Bill.
Yeah, shoot.
15-foot cone from
Yeah.
this particular location, right? Well, you can't see this, sorry. From right here, centered on me, would, if I centered it like right here, could I make sure that it doesn't hit Hosen or Big Mama and hits just these two guys?
You're gonna stand here.
Yeah, if I'm standing here.
Here, right?
Yep.
And then what you could do is shoot it in this direction. Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. So, so I move right here, and he heads. He just runs over, and just with a frown and covered in rain and frustration, and go and puts his hands out, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Burning Hands, hell yeah. Now,
Love it.
there is another side of that spell, right? It goes to the right and to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
I do not like that at all. Amazing. See, yeah, 15-foot cone. Yeah, as these thin sheets of flame exit his fingers, they both need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I accidentally deleted myself, Bill.
Okay, we'll take care of that in 1 sec.
No worries.
These are flat, so a 14 and a 17.
both 14. They said 14 and 17. They both succeed.
Okay.
So I'll take. This is still half, thankfully. Fucking A, all twos. So 6 points down to 3 points of fire damage.
Oh,
We
man,
love threes.
That's total.
Three each.
Woof.
Yeah. 3d6 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. You cast the spell.
Yep.
And
Moved,
it
action,
looks-
bonus action. And as it extends from his hand and he looks at them, we can stop whenever you want.
The one that is at full health looks over his shoulder and says, "Stop for that. That's nothing."
Suit yourself. He just has like a sad look on his face.
And now you have, having cast Burning Hands, you not only got these two, but the cart is now starting to be on fire.
Right.
Now, it is raining, so that is mitigated somewhat. But, you know, Burning Hands is a very, very powerful spell when cast against any sort of wood types. So take that into account.
But boy, does it look badass.
Oh,
Because
It is-
it's
it
right
is
behind
also
him.
s-
He's fucking Batman right now, man.
It's also super late
100%.
at night, and so you know he is backlit by this fiery cart saying cool shit.
And he's
Not a
the
bad
tallest
turn.
of us, isn't he?
All right,
Oh,
The
yeah, by a little
one
bit.
that you hit is going to turn towards you and make 2 mace attacks on you. These are not going to hit.
Perfect.
nice.
Love that. So as they
Good.
come in, he just ping ping off his shield.
Yeah.
All right,
And he then at that he kind of grins. He goes, "My father taught me that move."
Hosen, bloodied, looks over. You gotta teach me that one. I need to learn that one. And stares down the person in front of him.
So, okay, cool. I love it. Now we are moving on to this one that is right next to Hosen, very, very close to death here, and is going to attack Hosen twice, also missing twice.
So like this, and then like does the exact same move.
Amazing.
All right, and then there
Actually,
is-
yes.
Oh, I think I gained the hang of this. Thank you.
This guy is going to come around the other side here and move away from second. Position himself right next to, as close as he can get, to the wizard.
Can I get an opportunity attack to grab his mace?
You absolutely can. Yes. That's a 9.
7.
Oh my gosh.
He like bats your hand away. He's like, stop it.
Second's like that 3-year-old that's just like reaching out for the candy.
The second's a very bad day.
No good, very bad day.
All right. Now we are going to reprise the Ray of Frost here at Big Mama. That is another failure. Okay, again,
Your
that
dice.
Ray of Frost just goes off towards the side.
Thank you, roll 20.
Big Mama
Thank you.
dodges out of the way. No issues on that one. And then we go to Big Mama. Big Mama, it is your turn.
Yes. She is going to go ahead and attack Mr. right there. Again with another bite attack.
All right.
And
It's with advantage, right?
with advantage.
Fuck yeah. Roll 20 saw that lightning bolt and was like, hold on, wait a second.
Ooh.
26.
26 is for sure going to hit.
And then 2d4 plus 2. So let me get that. 5 points. And I did read, now if it is the creature needs to succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. I didn't recall that last time, so let's do that this time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, considering that he only had 5 hit points left,
Let's go.
Well, he's already prone.
Permanently prone.
Permanently prone.
Perma-prone.
All right. Yeah, you jump up, grab his neck, and start chewing, and he falls to the ground, and you're on top of that one that is now completely dead.
Cool. And that seems like that is good. There's not really else anything. Oh, well, actually,
Moonbeam?
she will move. I can learn how to move. Let's see. It's actually all of us over there except for the one dude. I'm thinking, because I don't want us to be all in the same bag, just kind of sitting there just waiting for more attack. Or I should go ahead and go and attack him. Yeah, let's Big Mama. Question, and this is just for me, just to be knowing in the future. Can a wolf can jump, but how high can a wolf jump? And can we parkour that shit?
I think you can do something like, so if you have a running start, you can jump. Let's say this. What's your strength score? 13?
For a wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you
Or no,
can...
it's 12 plus 1, so no, it's just 12.
Oh, okay, 12. All right, so that is the number of feet that you can jump horizontally when you run and jump. So you can jump 12 feet. But if you're standing still, you can jump 6 feet. And your highest jump is 2 feet off the ground, it says.
Well, that's not going to do anything for 15 feet up, right? So...
You can
let
reach
us
up
go-
and grab something that is 11 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I am right now, Jacob.
Okay.
So
So,
no.
well, we're going to go ahead and whittle all this shit down then. So she's going to go ahead and move over here to be ready for him later. So
Okay.
she's all set.
Okay, cool. All right, Hosen, you're up next.
All right. Another math problem for us all here.
Oh no! I
Amazing.
failed math.
If
What
I
math?
yeah, okay. If I became large, I take up a 10-foot by 10-foot space.
Okay.
Can I reach this wizard
Yes.
if I went up? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Awesome.
You would probably have to jump. What's the large size?
Large
Lots
size.
of Googling this session.
I know,
Lots
right?
of Googling. Last I saw was 10 by 10.
Yeah, that's square.
feet. That's probably, I would probably need to jump a little bit, huh?
Yeah, let's just say that's actually, here you go. So actually the maximum height of somebody that is large is 16 feet.
Hey.
So let's call that, let's call
Yep.
it 16 feet.
Math.
Love it. Cool. Looking over at second. Seeing second try and grab this mace from the soldier. Looks over at this mage. Sheaves his rapier. Points to him. Goes, "You have something that doesn't belong to you. I'm going to use Giant Smite.
Okay.
I'm going to grow into large size, 16 feet, march over to him, and try to grab that wand from him."
Ooh, okay. That sounds excellent. All right, let's do a strength contest. And you also have advantage on strength checks now that
Yep.
you're in the Giant Smite form.
Yep.
Okay.
You just walked over to him.
Does your mage go to the gym, Bill?
Definitely not with a 9. Actually, he's
Gotcha.
-1 strength, so that's an 8.
Nice.
All right. Anything can happen. That's why I love D&D. So let's see. With
Damn
advantage
right.
+2. Let's go.
Good
7, baby. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Are
the
you
rolls.
serious?
Oh my
Second.
god. Yep.
All right.
Yep. I took too much out of Second's book. I go wide. I'm not used to this size yet. I'm
Second's a
so-
little more aerodynamic, you know. So
Yeah,
like...
exactly.
Yeah, like
But-
you know when you were growing up as a young kid, like you
Mhm.
would bump into things because you're
Yeah,
not used to your body
mhm.
size yet.
Yeah, I'm a toddler walking around in the kitchen. I am not used to
Yeah.
big old baby. But I am up in his grill now.
Okay. All right. Cool. You did bonus move and action. All right. So we're gonna go with Cinnabon next.
Oh.
I love that so much.
Ooh. Question, Bill.
Yeah.
Did he not move it?
Sorry, it should be my turn, but you lost my
Oh,
initiative
that's right.
everything
That's
when you
right.
put me back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I deleted me, so it's my bad.
Yep. Good call. I appreciate that. Let me.
That's right.
put
Yeah,
you
seconds ahead of
at
Cinnamon, right?
19.
I don't know what I'm going to do, so it's totally fine if you want to skip me. I have nothing in the chamber here.
Other spell slots?
No, I have them. I'm just not going to use them when the best use of them is to get you all back up.
Yeah, it's not totally.
Okay. It is your turn.
I need control of the character too, Bill. Sorry.
You need. Oh shoot. Jeez. Seconds. Nameplates.
I got
There
it,
we
yep.
go.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
1, 2, 3, 6. Come around the cart and get there. I will cast resistance on myself.
Nice.
And I will yell at the mage. You're a strange one, aren't you? If we ever see each other again, I'll kill you last. Just trying to get his attention in Yeti's voice.
I caught that.
Amazing.
Love it.
That's so cool.
When you say that, he kind of has been engaged with Hosen, trying to keep the totem away from him, and he loses entirely his focus on Hosen and then sees you. And yes, he is now focused on you at the moment.
So then, yeah, fuck it. If he's focused on me, oh God, I don't want to burn it. Yeah, I'll burn one more bonus action. Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Cinnabon, it is your turn now.
So before my turn, I forgot to mention, Bill, that when I moved the sphere over, and he didn't move,
Yeah.
he needed to take damage. So make
Okay.
a dex save.
Got it. That's a 14.
14 is the DC, so you'll take half of 9, thus 4 points of fire damage.
All right.
So that's going to stay where it is, which is great. Because I'm going to use my bonus action to make my wildfire spirit do some decent things. I believe he is still less than 60 feet away. Thank you for calling him Mewtwo. That's really funny. Even though he looks like a smoldering, like it's like he's like Dark Souls.
I couldn't find anything. So
No,
so
I love
he's
it.
He's a
Oh
campfire.
no, he's right outside of it. Fuck me. That is a shame. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just double check one thing. Yeah, so he's just outside of it. You would think I would have this thing done by now. Okay, cool. So just in case for next time, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have him. Actually, can I have him move and do that? Let me double check. Sorry, folks. wildfire druids have a lot of options. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I forgot he's got movement as well. So he's gonna he's hovering still. So he's gonna fly over 30 feet and then and because it's got his sort of even though we've redid it, his flame seed thing has 60 feet of range. So he's going to attack the mage.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
For 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And that's my bonusy thing. And
Love it. Love it.
up close and personal. With this guy. What do I want to do?
You got a lot of stuff going on, dude.
Yeah, I do. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna actually swing my quarterstaff at him.
Okay.
Love it.
I need to double check how long the thing. And which is still electrified, by the way, from the absorb elements earlier.
Yes.
Ooh.
But not great. It's only, I think that's a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Well,
Nice.
that's lovely. So he or she or they will take 1 point of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of lightning damage.
Woof.
Incredible turn.
All right. I love it.
I love it.
And,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Are you done now?
I think I'm done. I placed 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Okay. So the one that you just hit is going to turn towards Big Mama, make 2 attacks with their mace. One of them is going to hit, one is going to miss. This is a d6. So that is 5 damage. After just receiving all of this conflagration coming off of Cinnabon, he is a little bit afraid of what you've got going on, and so he is going to instead focus on Big Mama that's right next to you, and is going to slam once and then miss again. So that was only 5 damage. So now we are going to go to the one right next to second. The one right next to second is going to make a whiz save to try and attack you, and crits. So
Jesus.
I feel like that's a success, right?
No, definitely not.
To attack.
No.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So there's 2 attacks coming your direction, and it is only a 16 is the highest.
They both miss.
All right. Perfect. Okay.
Incredible.
Show faith.
2 complete, 1 miss completely, and then your faith armor kind of blocks the other one from getting through entirely. And then we get to the mage. The mage kind of looks around at his 2 dead companions, this massive giant in front of him, the lightning and stuff coming off of Cinnabon, and now with Second's intimidating visage of Yeti from before, and he kind of sees what's going on, and especially with the cart that started out to be on fire, but then whatever is inside of it is catching on fire as well, and that is starting to get a little bit out of control. He is going to turn in this direction and move. So Hosen, you can take a attack of opportunity.
Cool. Sounds
And
good.
he
I can't
gets
grapple,
2d10.
right?
Or at the top of his turn, right?
It is, yeah. So he saves on the moonbeam.
So it's only half of that, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So what is it total?
Coming up. 16, so it'll be 8.
That was a great roll too.
Yeah, it was.
All right. And so Hosen, feel free to make your attack of opportunity.
Perfect. Man. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Hosen
Oh,
sees
no.
him turn to run, grabs his rapier, and goes, "No, I said you took something that didn't belong to you." And rapier out, slash him in the back as he's running.
Okay. I mean, look. Let's roll damage. I'm pretty sure that it's not going to matter. It's max plus 1 roll of your damage.
So max plus it rolled the advantage, so max would be 8, and then I'll just roll another d8. Just ignore that.
Yeah.
One plus 1d6 because I'm a giant. One. Good measure. I'm going to use the fire rune. I'm just gonna pump everything into this dude.
Everything.
Everything. So many ones. 2d6 here. For 6. Plus, he has to make a strength saving throw of 12 or get restrained. So how much total damage was that? That was 8 plus 9, 10, 16 damage.
Yeah. So he's not going to make that saving throw because in this attack of opportunity,
Yeah.
you killed him. What does it look like as you're unloading? You're pumping all this energy into him.
I grab my rapier. I slash him in the back. Fire creeps up my arms. The wraps appear, wrap around the rapier, goes into him, sears the back, wraps around the body. And as he's falling, Hosen grabs the wand out of his hands.
And he collapses onto the floor and he is dead. All right. We are going to stop there and take a break because I feel like that is the perfect place to do so. But before we do that, why don't you all go ahead and level up?
Oh shit!
Oh.
Really?
Oh shit!
Oh
Really?
fuck!
Damn. Okay.
That was a very tough battle. And
It was.
Smitty, it sounds like you got something to say.
With arrest or without arrest?
I don't like that rule. Just go ahead and level up.
Cool.
All right. We will see you in about 10 minutes to pick up the pieces and kind of figure out what's going on with the rest of these folks.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
All right. See you in a sec.
All right.
I'll
See
see
you
you
in a little
in a
bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. We just had a very intense battle here. Now, while we are technically out of initiative, there are two baddies still on the map. And the reason we're out of initiative is because at the moment that the wizard falls, the two baddies that are there see that the entire opportunity that they were defending has vaporized, and decide that they are going to turn tail and run. Now, you are fully capable of doing whatever it is that you would like to do. You can take opportunity attacks, you can lasso them, you can do whatever it is that you would like to do. But that is their full intention, is to get as far away as possible.
Second
It's
is
the
going.
one. Go second. Go ahead.
Second is going to run to the mage and cast Spare the Dying, and say when he does so, if it wasn't for the mercy of one of my friends here, you would still be down.
Oh my god. Okay. So the mage is not dying anymore. You can see that the wounds have healed themselves. He's still unconscious, lying on the floor there. But the others have quickly just crashed across the river there and have left. Unless, of course, you would like to do something before they do.
I think, like, kind of seeing the one that's right next to me and Big Mama. Can you at least do
that one? Yeah.
Can you at least do the right thing? We'll let you go.
What are you talking about? Right thing. I'm getting out of here.
Right. But you have taken things that do not belong to you.
And you're talking to the thug that's right next to you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
I'm not referring to the one, I'm referring to the food.
He looks over at the cart that's right next to you, and it is becoming more and more ablaze as time goes on. And he says, that's your problem now. And he runs off.
He lets him go.
Okay. Okay.
And looked at Big Mama. Are you all right?
Yeah, so she just, drops her wild shape. I'm fine. Finer than frog hair split 4 ways.
What? I'm sorry, I'm going to need to hear that again. What exactly was that?
Take 2.
I am finer than frog hair split 4 ways.
Got it. Thank you.
Second just leans in just a little bit closer.
Yeah, right? Amazing.
When Second hears the thug, like, say that's your problem, and look at the cart, he grabs a bucket, runs to the water, and runs back and starts putting out the fire in the cart, which I now assume has food in it. Try and salvage whatever's in there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No problem. You can go ahead and do that. And Jacob, I see we're still on the map. I don't think that's necessary anymore at the moment.
You got it.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, Second is starting to pour buckets of water onto this thing. It at first is not very effective, but do the rest of you join in?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Hosen takes a second to tie up this wizard with rope, like just like there's like a little bit of logs nearby, just like tie them up against that just to make sure they don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Even though I know they're still unconscious. Or I see some, let me rephrase, a little metagamey. I see that they're like breathing don't know like what state that they're in. I know they're badly hurt, but I'd still tie them up, run over and help out, put out the fire.
Okay, cool. All right, it takes a little bit of time. However, you are aided by the fact that it is currently raining, and the entire back of the cart, the covering that is of the sheet, is fully demolished at the moment. And now you can see that inside of it is a badly burned cart full of grain and corn. And you assume then that the rest of the carts that are inside of this camp are also full of that grain and food.
Is there a bunch of popcorn in the cart now?
It's full of popcorn, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cinnabon looking badass as fuck.
Yeah, it is fireworks of popcorn behind you. You all take 5 popcorn damage.
5 points of popcorn damage. You know what?
Mama's
Worth
down.
it.
Mama's down.
As part, like, as they're putting it, I'm sorry, I was so careless.
Don't be sorry. You saved the day. And Hosen pulls out the wand. Kind of looks at the group and goes, does anyone know this is? It seemed of importance. I looks over to Cinnabon.
Yes, it's quite familiar to me, actually. It's my twin sisters.
Oh.
Oh,
So I was sort of why I was begging and pleading for them to stop whatever they were doing, and I don't know why they have that.
I mean, as we're kind of like pouring buckets on this fire, I think Hosen looks over at Cinnamon and goes, I mean, whenever you're ready, the wizard's right over there. We could ask him some questions.
He's still
See where
breathing?
she is.
Yeah, true.
Oh, good.
My apologies.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. And, things happen in the moment. I should know. Ashes to ashes, as they say, right?
Second, will take out his cloth, lay it on the ground in the mud, kneel down, put his head down, and just start to pray for the next 10 minutes or so while everyone's talking.
And is that the wizard? Is he conscious at all?
He is conscious. Well, I'm sorry. He's alive, but not conscious. No, he's still passed out.
Right. Well, I know something we can do. And then so she just takes her rope out and just starts to tie him up, like hog tie him.
Oh, shit.
And she's not gentle about it either. She like hog tying.
So even more on top of what Hosen has
Yeah, I was
already
gonna
done.
say. I wasn't gonna say
even
anything.
more so. Even more so.
Mhm.
Double
I love it.
hog tie.
All right.
Jessica, because we've been to the infirmary and we've been back to the infirmary.
Totally fair.
So
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is a very different stream now. No.
All right.
it's Shibari.
Before we talk to them, maybe we should just ensure that everything else in these cots is in decent shape.
Smart.
And
Very
kind of
smart.
go and search around the rest of the carts.
Okay. The rest of the carts are full to the brim with soggy but still fine grains and corn and those sorts of things that were very obviously taken from Turst Fields in their raid on the silos.
Is there anything else in the camps that we see?
There are a number of tents.
Uh-huh.
I think Hosen first goes to the wizard all tied up now.
Sure.
Looks over their chest back. Is there marks that you've seen on the Yeti before on this wizard?
No. Definitively no.
Okay. I go for it.
About the time y'all finish searching through all the tents and everything, Second will come to the end of his prayer of healing. But before completing the ritual, he will utilize his newly found beacon of hope.
Fucking amazing.
And hit you all with that, so you all have advantage on wisdom throws and death saving throws.
Nice.
And you also get the maximum number of healing from prayer of healing, so everybody gets back 24 hit points.
Jesus.
Second being second will also jump that 24 into the wizard.
Nice.
Incredible.
And I'm really hoping one of you, Smitty is really hoping one of you bound his mouth as well as the rest of his.
Now, I did not specifically hear that.
Yeah. I was going to say, up to DM discretion, if you would like me to make an intelligence.
Roll initiative,
Bro.
everybody. No.
All the semantic spells.
So I will say that no retcon needed. But yeah, he wakes up. Now, before we get to that, however, I want to be super clear. Alex, when you said, is there anything else in the camp? And I said tents.
Yeah.
Did you search the tents, or are you kind of like saving that for later?
I would like to search the tents.
Okay.
As well.
Do you want to have done that prior to the prayer of healing, or how do you want that to work in terms of like the order of this?
I think Hosen turns to Cinnabon and goes, do you want to ask this wizard the questions? Do you feel strong enough? Do you need backup?
I could certainly use it. Let's make sure we know everything about this place first before we ask him anything.
Sounds good. And with that, Hosen starts looking at the tents.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what that means then is, okay, so prior to the prayer of healing actually going off.
Yeah.
Hosen,
I guess the question, Bill, really fast, is like depending on like the order of operations, because it's like, how long it took for us to search for the things, and then how long that would take. So up to you.
Yeah, for sure. I think it probably makes sense for those 10 minutes to include the searching happening.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
So you find inside of these tents exactly what you would expect. You have a couple of bedrolls, a couple of traveling gear, some backpacks and those sorts of things. But there is one tent that is a bit more fancy than the other ones, and you expect that this is probably the tent of the wizard. Now, this tent is still a little bit less glamorous than perhaps you would expect a wizard to be sleeping in. However, you do notice that there are some signs of luxury. There is not just a sleeping bag, it is lifted on top of a cot. There is a little bit of a writing area with a stool next to it that is currently empty. There's nothing on top of it, but there is a small chest that is right next to the writing area.
I investigate. I take a look at the the chest.
It's locked.
Alrighty. Does Hosen have thieves' tools? Would I have that? Probably. I do have
level 2
tools.
rogue.
Hell yeah. Okay. So do you have? I'm assuming you have proficiency with these tools as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Okay. So make a proficiency aided sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check. Sounds good.
I'll pass guidance on Hosen as well.
Okay.
Cool. That is 15, and then I'll roll a d4. +2 for 17.
Yeah, no problem. This is a very easy lock for you to open up, and it pops open, and you find a couple of things inside of it. First off, you find a small bag of gold that is worth 100 gold pieces. Then you find a ring and a small ball.
Is there any markings on the ring and ball and things of that sort?
No, but if you would like to make an Arcana check, you can.
Sounds good.
Guidance again.
-1, baby. That is a 7. Plus a D4, probably nothing, but 11.
Okay. With an 11, you can tell that they are both magical. But the nature of that magic, you're not 100% sure.
Gotcha. Is there anything in this room? Is there any like ledgers or anything that pinpoints that the Yeti was here?
Why don't you make an investigation check?
Cool. Another 7.
Yeah, with a 7, no. There's nothing that specifically calls out the presence of the Yeti inside of this tent.
Gotcha. Anything else in the chest or just those 3?
No, just those 2 items.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Yeah, taking stock of everything, I kind of go up to the group and show the items with everyone.
As we walk back, and this isn't like whisper or anything like that, so it's loud enough for everybody to hear. Hosen, you were asking me about if I was strong enough to ask this wizard or mage these questions. I think what really concerns me is I don't know if I'm strong enough for what happens after that. If I'm being very honest with everyone.
Hosen leans on you a bit. Hosen comes down from Giant Smite, so he's not leaning as a giant like on.
I can't move.
Exactly. Comes
Physical
out
damage to emotional damage.
Roll d6 of damage. But comes out of Giant Smite, kind of rests his hand and then kind of his head on your shoulder and goes, you know, I worried the same thing about myself. I worried the same about the attack. I worried when I was confronting the Yeti, but it wasn't me doing it. I was surrounded by you all. You are strong enough. You are capable. And if you need anything, if you need backup, we're here for you. I don't know what the wizard will say.
No, I suppose you don't. But we should just go find out then. And, but even if I don't know the answer to that question, I'm glad that I have a few folk to lean on in the meantime.
Of course.
And that's when the prayer of healing will go off.
Cool.
And
I think like he's kind of surprised.
Hosen lets out like an oh shit as like
yeah.
all of his wounds just
I
like heals, just like stab wounds just immediately heal up.
Second, thank you again so much. You're so gifted. Thank you.
And of
Highly
everything that's
pleased with
happened.
himself, he smiles.
And second, you realize that you are probably the most powerful person here. Thank you.
I'd agree. No offense, Big Mama.
None taken. And she goes over just very gently to over to second and like raised her hand up because of course she's the shortest and just gently just like strokes the feathers of second's head. You did
He gets a
good,
little
man.
like the feathers get all like puffed up like a bird does when you pet it.
Yeah.
But
He's
then
preening. She's like,
second motions around to the whole group and goes, "Ana charcuterie."
yes.
That is the best description for a D&D party of all
Nice.
fucking time.
It is.
Amazing.
Oh, that's great.
I guess our guy wakes up, yeah? Or-
Yeah, and then you hear the coughing as he then clears his throat and says, What did you do to me?" And he's struggling against, he's face down in the mud at the moment. And he's trying to get out of this hog tie. And he manages to like get himself onto his side so that his face isn't in the mud anymore, but he's currently facing that big block of logs. So he can't see you anymore.
I kind of go over, upright him a little bit, have him like lean against the logs with everything tied, and I think Hosen goes like very paranoid about everything that's happened with the Yeti, goes behind him and like watches his hands, like very perceptive to see if anything shady happens.
Sure. And he says, "Well, it's good to know that there's some of you with manners still left out there."
Would you call what you're doing manners?
What do you mean? What I'm doing?
Yes.
I'm lying in the mud at the moment. No, I am not having manners.
I'm more referring to your actions that led you to this point.
And what actions would that be exactly?
Oh,
Kind of motions towards the
ways.
grain and taps like the now retrieved staff like on his like kind of on his chest and just looks at him.
So you think that's being part of... No, not going to say that. So you think that's being aggressive, trying to take what is ours is rude? Well, perhaps that's just a bit of a perspective now, isn't it? It is rude that you and your friends here have come into my camp and decided that you were going to destroy this operation. What we have been doing, we've been building. That is rude.
Are you trying to say that the grain over there is yours when you know full well that you did not grow it? Also, furthermore, while you're pondering that, this staff definitely does not belong to you because I know exactly who it belongs to.
Well, possession is 9/10 of the law.
It's really not, I don't believe.
Well,
and also,
perhaps.
You absolutely contradicted your previous statement, actually, on top of that. So you're also a really awful liar.
What is it that you want? Because I know what I want, and that's to be released so that I can go and go about my day. Perhaps rebuild what you have destroyed here.
Well, that would be a problem for us. So that's not exactly a good negotiation tactic on your part. So that's one.
Today's going to be a bad day for him. It's going to be a bad day.
Now, first things first. Are you a member of the class?
The clasp. He laughs. No, I would never join such derelict organization.
All right.
Of course not.
Fair enough. Where did you get this? And holds out the staff.
He says, looking at you, being the person that's asking this question, he says, were they your friends?
You're not answering the question. Answer that question.
I'm just curious what the context of the question is. Were they your friends? And he grins, and you can see his eyes have like pleasure inside of them, and he says, or family.
Embers in his eyes began to glow.
Well, you notice the tense I'm using as I describe them. It is past tense. They were rather useful. He has the biggest shit-eating grin on his face at the moment.
Hosen grabs his rapier and looks at Cinnabon.
I made myself roll a wisdom saving throw. And I rolled a 22.
Let's go.
He just sighs and looks down for a second. Thank you for that, actually. Now I know that I can resist whatever you throw at me. I don't believe you. Besides, that's not even the color of our fur. So, where did you get this?
I'm not sure what you're trying to get out of me. I saw folks that looked like you, and bada bing, bada boom.
When he starts with his antagonistic ways, second starts to drag the bodies of the dead bandits into his view.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check, second.
Amazing.
Can I help out with this by poking the rapier into his back a little bit? To help second.
First, I want to hear what Smitty was about to say.
I was just gonna say, and once I get them piled in Yeti's voice, I'm just gonna point to the bodies and say, "Go join your friends." And it's a natty 20 on the intimidation check.
As you do.
Doesn't even need it. I was she's his sword back in. Nah, he's all got it.
My bad. I don't even need to
Second.
be involved.
This makes up for all of my
Got it.
4
Got
strength
it.
checks.
This is the wrong interrogation room, actually. Bye.
Okay, cool. My bad.
Okay. His shit-eating grin immediately is wiped off of his face, and then he hears Yeti's voice, and then kind of looks at the dead bodies, and then looks back up at you, Cinnabon, and he says, "Look, I can see you don't want to kill me, because if that were true, I would already be dead. And I just want to go. What can I do to just go?"
You can ensure that you will never return to Terse Fields. You will not bother those people. You will not steal anything of theirs. That's first. Do you agree to that before we move forward?
I do. Yes, I agree.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes.
I was about to say that too.
That's pretty great. 19.
No, 19.
You can tell that he was bullshitting you. He's just trying to tell you what you want to hear.
And he kind of fans his ears down. And kind of looks over at second. I do want to let you go, but I'm afraid that you're not telling me the truth. And logically, you're just going to do this again. So it makes more sense for you to stay here permanently.
He sees that you're serious, and he says, No. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement. You don't need to take such drastic measures with me. I promise I will be good and not steal more grain.
So let's start with an easier question. Pulls out, the staff again.
Yeah.
Where did you get this? And why do you have it? And where is my family?
Okay. Why don't you make an intimidation check with advantage now?
When he
Natural 20.
Same thing.
Was that
The first
I was
roll.
All
Okay.
perfect?
See if you roll a second nat 20, just for fun.
No, but a 14. I rolled a 14. 24.
Okay, cool.
34, Bill. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So in that sense, he says, okay, if I tell you this, you will let me go?
Kind of looks at everybody.
Second is gonna get Yeti's sword and just thunk it into the ground in front of their eyes. And say, I hope I don't have to turn you into ash one day.
What they said.
I'm thoroughly intimidated. I appreciate the
Someone clip
overkill.
that, please.
That was quite intimidating.
Amazing. Amazing.
10 out of 10.
That makes me so happy. What was he? He was saying something about.
Yeah, he's gonna say,
Yeah.
I just need your assurance that I can be let go. I'm going to be 100% truthful with you and tell you where you said it was your family, yes? I will
No.
tell you where they are. And if you
Well,
hurry, you may actually get there before something bad happens to them.
so they are still alive?
Oh, as far as I know, I didn't kill them. I just, stole their goods. And also, I know that there is a contract out for folks like you. And he indicates to Cinnabon, creatures that aren't of Tal'dorei. So I made some money on it too. Who can blame me? It's hard out there.
Hopefully, this is a lesson for you to care about those around you.
How he gets frustrated and he says, care about those around you. Look at this place, look at this continent, look at everything. You think it's more valuable to care about others. Who's going to care about you? Who's going to care about yourself? Who's going to care about me? Me, that's who. I'm going to care about me, and I'm going to make sure that I am well taken care of.
He leans in.
And then,
yeah,
hold on
in
one
this
second.
Yeah.
position-
1 second. And as he's saying this, he taps himself on the chest. He's getting himself worked up, and he has never sort of Oh, and he's hogtied. Never mind. He doesn't.
I was
do
gonna
any of
say.
that shit. Yeah, he's hogtied.
I was like,
he's,
oh my
he's
god.
leaning against it. Yeah, he's leaning against it. Yeah.
Never mind.
These people care about
Well-
me. The people that you see here. And also,
Yeah, there are 4 of us and 1 of him. And he's talking in singular terms.
in a strange way,
I-
the fact that we, actually more specifically, second, saved your life. Actually, you probably wouldn't have said second's name, just you would have pointed at second. Saved your life means that in a strange way we care about you too.
Well, then, if you care about me, then you will let me go. I told you everything
Where?
I know.
You did not tell me the location.
Where?
I handed them off to a caravan that was headed south. There was some discussion of an old kind of cemetery or some sort. Place that nobody has been in a very long time. Place that nobody will go for fear of the rumors and myths associated with it. They said it was called Shadeborough.
Well, that sounds not so fun.
Sounds ominous. And hi. Let me ask a few questions. Since now we are being formally introduced, what is your name?
I don't think it's necessary for me to tell you what my name is.
So Cinnabon then just not Cinnabon, that's you.
Hi, that's me.
Big Mama. Hi. We'll just cast like primal savagery so that way her fingers will just like grow into claws, and she will just like scooch over to him, just plop in his lap, and she know he's incredibly uncomfortable, and she's gonna prop like an arm on his shoulder and just like scratch her claws along his face, and it's like, I'm not gonna ask again what your name is.
This is the last question before I am released. Is that true? Yes?
A promise, though, afterwards.
Fine. My name is Fulgaris Mordrin. And that
Pleasure.
is a name that Crystal provided us.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thanks, Crystal.
Gardis Mordrin.
Yeah, I can put it in the chat
That
here.
would be great.
That's cute.
A great
Cool
name.
name.
10 out of 10 name. Can
Yeah.
I have that name? Great.
I was like, Crystal, you already know his name. Okay. And he kind of wiggles as he's hogtied and indicates his arms.
Yeah, I'll go around and begin to. Go ahead, second. Yeah.
Second will go over as well with Cinnabon. They got a small like paring knife for food and begin to cut off their clothes. Like just cutting off all their clothes as the ropes come away, shredding them. And as he does so, he goes, "Oh, you don't like when everyone laughs at you? Well, just imagine how they'll laugh when they see you now."
Amazing.
So you are shredding the
His robes?
mage's robes.
He's gonna be buck naked when we let him go.
Okay. Fantastic. As you are doing this, second, you can see that he is starting to get worried as you are approaching his breast. Like he's nervous and he says, No, don't go. Stop that right now.
Tear that open.
Okay, inside of his robes, you see a folded piece of paper that is only folded once.
I will take it and hand it to Hosen.
Hosen opens it.
Okay. The first thing that you notice about this piece of paper is that the stationery that it's written on is of incredibly high quality. When you touch it, it is not something that you might find at the bar or something like that. This is very well crafted piece of paper. Then when you open it, you see, I think you would probably know this. You see at the very top is a picture of a castle that has been kind of constructed in this really beautiful way. And on top of this, there are two hands that are kind of encircling the castle like this. And they are spectral, disembodied hands that look almost magical. And they are of a violet color. And you know this because of your background to be the logo of the League of Miracles. The League of Miracles, for now, do you know what's actually, roll a history check.
Yeah. These goddamn history. Where is can't see. There we go.
Okay.
17.
Perfect. I was going to say do it with advantage because of your background, but 17 is perfectly fine enough. So for the benefit of the record, the League of Miracles is an organization that after the calamity that happens maybe 100 or so years ago, they were the ones that were able to rebuild Tal'dorei in an incredibly rapid pace by leveraging mages that would then go out and rebuild these cities. And they became fantastically wealthy by doing this. They have an absolutely stellar reputation with cities and city-states and the leadership of the continent as the people that you can absolutely rely on. And that's what I'll say about that.
Alrighty. Hosen
Now-
reads. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. There's more to the letter. And essentially, you read through this, and what this is another standard contract that it was delivered to this mage, Fulgaris Mordrin, that basically requests that Mordrin is going to disrupt the food supply of Turst Fields through whatever means is possible. And the reward for this is 10,000 gold, which is an unheard of sum.
Okay. Is there any names at the bottom or just that symbol at the top? And that's
Just the
it,
symbol
a
at the top.
contract?
That's right. Yep.
No signatures, no nothing.
No signatures. No. They know better than that.
For sure.
I fold it up and put it in my pocket.
Well, I suppose, Fulgaris, enjoy your travels.
Could I at least have a towel or something? And he puts his hands sort of over his private area and starts walking towards the river.
I just have the visual of Geoffrey Chaucer from A Knight's Tale, just
Yeah.
walking.
Definitely.
Mhm.
As he walks away, I reach into my gear and toss him a blanket.
Oh, all right. He's already in the water at the moment, so it gets a little bit soaked. And in fact, it's raining anyway, so it's going to get soaked regardless. So yeah, he wraps it around himself and says, You see, you are capable of good manners. And wraps himself up and walks out into the night.
It's the only reason you're still breathing. And he turns around and walks back.
All right.
I'm so tired. How are you all after all of that?
Hosen sits down, probably grabs one of the tents and like kind of like brings it over so we all have shelter of some sort against this rain. I'm tired too. I pull out the letter. I kind of like grab everything that I have and like show them to everyone. Show them the letter, tell them about the League of Miracles, and would Hosen know if there's actually? Would Hosen know any connection of the League of Miracles and Shadowbrook, or is that kind of a question that's in his head to find out later?
Shadowbrook. You mean Shadebarrow?
Yeah, Shadowbrook.
Okay,
Sorry.
sure. No, and in fact, if everybody would make a history check, we can sort of get a bead on Shadebarrow and whether or not you all have heard about it.
Cool.
Including Cinnabon?
No, you're exempted.
I thought so. That's why I asked. It's cool.
18.
But Jacob knows what this is.
18 for Hosen. Second, Big Mama.
And
16.
Okay. So none of you really know a whole lot about this. You do know, Hosen, maybe in your earlier days, you heard from some of the rumors of some of the folks inside of Westruun that, you know, this was a place that is kind of in the towards the southeast of Westruun, and it is shrouded in a ton of mystery and darkness. You don't really know why, but you do know that the rumors are that there's a lot of treasure there. But the problem is that whenever people seek out that treasure, they invariably never, ever, ever come back. And there are many theories as to why that is, whether this is a place of deep and terrible evil, whether this is a place that has, you know, undead or burial chambers or some of those things. Nobody's really sure what it is. But you do know that people have gone out to get there and have never come back.
Gotcha. Relay all of those rumors to the party.
That's awful news, if I'm being honest. Like, it kind of like, there's like a chuckle somewhere in there of just like bewilderment and just like, fucking, like, this is where my family went? Really? Fuck.
Yeah.
But he did mention south. So, I mean, we certainly need to head back to Toastfields and let them know. Because, I mean, do we just leave this here?
I mean, we got to bring it back somehow, or
I suppose we could
something.
grab what we can hold. Oh, wait a minute. Why can't we at least bring one of these with the horses?
True. How many carts can we like bring back with the horses? I mean,
I
there's
was just
only
about
two
to ask
horses.
that, yeah.
So you feel confident that you could get one each.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if you, I leave it open to you to, if you want to get creative and figure out like in different ways to do this, you know, I'm all ears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, could Big Mama wild shape into like a draft horse?
Sure, it wouldn't last very long, but yes.
Yeah, it's an hour, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think it scales with your level. It might be half of
Yeah.
your level or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Which way does the river
Would we be able to
flow?
kind of like hitch them together?
Yeah, you could.
You know?
Smitty, it goes from left to right.
Towards or away from Turst?
Oh, wait. Well, I mean, that's an interesting question. It kind of goes parallel.
And it smells like salt still?
Yes, that's right.
I mean, would second know that about rivers running from inland mostly being freshwater?
Second would definitely know that. Yes. That typically they are freshwater, and this is different.
I'm gonna walk over to the water and just dip one of my feathers in it, and I'm just gonna taste it.
Brackish seawater.
How far away is the sea from here?
Hundreds of miles.
Sus.
Very sus.
Does the river lead in the direction? Is the river coming from the south where we were?
No, it's coming from up north next to Whitestone.
Which is north from us right now.
That's right. Yeah, it starts very near to Whitestone, comes kind of down through the Parchwood timberlands, and then kind of goes out towards Drinna.
Second gets all your attention and says, "A lot of my favorite plants grow out of shit." Then points at the river and just shakes his head.
There's
Points
shit
at
in the
the-
water?
He points at the crops, points back at the river, and just keeps shaking his head.
So don't put the crops in the water.
Scoops up some water and he brings it over and like shoves it in Cinnabon's face.
Oh no, I'm quite familiar with the salt situation. Yes. Oh, you're thinking that the salt situation is what escalated things for them to do this?
He picks up the water and he dumps it on like, I don't know, some grass or something.
Yeah.
And then just like rubs the grass out of existence.
This salt water is what's causing the drought.
The drought.
That makes way more
Oh.
sense than where I was headed.
I thought there was shit in water. I was
Thank you for your patience, second. So, I suppose. Do you know which way this water heads?
I'll point north. And I'll point at you, Cinnabon. Say, "I'm looking for someone who looks like me," and point south. And then go,
Yes, you've expressed my predicament greatly. But first things first. We need to get the grain back to the right place.
I
And,
agree.
We do.
start because we let the horses a ways back. So about the howling situation.
yeah.
I'm a bit tapped, I must say. Should we spend the night here? Is that smart? Tense?
I think so. Rest up here. See if we can drag at least one of these back. Go back for the other two of the horses. At least bring 3.
Or hopefully our friend has the stable master has some additional ones now that there are some
true.
missing. I don't know.
True. I don't know either. I have no way of communicating with.
Well, either way, we're heading back to your home.
True.
Your husband will be very happy, I'm sure.
Well, I do worry about yours, though. I think we need to, as soon as we bring these back, these people can have food that we technically kind of improve the longevity of the situation.
Sure, buy some time.
Buy some
I
time.
think I can help with that, actually. I've spell I've been working on.
Interesting. I
Can help
I
with
like
some growing of things. It
I
will
like
take
that.
me some time, though. About a third of the day.
We'll give you all the time you need.
All right. What it's is it pretty late, Bill? I mean, I know it's like super dark, so I don't even know. But like, is the moon out?
Yeah,
Or-
it is super late, and in fact, I think that the rain is starting to peter out a little bit, and you are starting to be able to see the stars up top. This is a little bit of a clearing, and so you can kind of see the sky at the moment, but it is late. We're talking probably close to midnight at the moment.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
As it clears up, that's the sign I was hoping for. You know what that is? That's hope.
What?
And he walks towards a tent.
I think Hosen perches himself like by one of the carts, kind of takes shelter inside one of the carts and sleeps there for the night. Just kind of, if anything moves towards it, anything attacks it, you'll be there.
Second, we'll grab 2 of the like little camp tables that are outside a tent and pull them into a tent, and then get under the tables and go to sleep.
And Big Mama will go over to the nicest tent and plop down on the cot and just completely.
I love it.
Okay. Okay. Hosen, you're not on watch, right? You're sleeping.
Sleeping.
Okay. Okay. So I think at that point, how do I want to do this? Pull my notes. Okay. This is what happens. So, Big Mama, you're sleeping inside of the fanciest tent, and you are passed out.
Mm-hmm.
You awake to have somebody kicking your feet. I imagine you're lying prone on the cot, and your feet are
Yes.
very close to the entry of the tent, and so somebody is kicking at the bottom of your
Mhm.
feet. And you hear, wake up. Wake
And
up.
she like shakes herself away and just naturally like primal savagery. What? What? And then she's like blinking the sleep from her eyes, just trying to figure it out.
Okay. Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception check with disadvantage. All right, that's number 1 and number 2. 6.
There is, it is pitch black at the moment. And the figure that is standing at the foot of your bed is backlit by the stars. So you cannot see anything about their face, but you do see how large they are. And he says, where is he?
Who? Who?
And who are you?
Who? And she's trying to say it louder, hopefully. You know, who?
I didn't expect for there to be an owl in this tent. And he comes in and says, oh, I know you.
I recognize your odor too.
So despite what you might think, Rain, the player, maybe this person's arm brushes up against you, and instead of feeling the normal skin of a human, it is extremely furry. There is a carpet of fur on this person's hand.
What?
He says, I know you. You all came into the forest last night, right? You all really gotta be better about your the sounds you make.
And what makes you think we were trying to be quiet? Maybe we're party crashers.
Yeah, something doesn't add up about that. I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to come into this forest and not expect a fight, as it seems that you all had one. Yes?
We did.
Did you get him?
You still haven't told me who you are, so we're supposed to be making introductions, and so I would like to know who you are, if you don't mind.
I'm Cowl. Although that's not the name that I was given at birth, but it's the name I go by now.
Well, my name is Mocha, but friends of mine call me Big Mama. And she extends a hand out to him to shake.
Okay, seeing that this was not the sort of encounter that he expected, you can see that his size changes slightly. And as you reach out your hands to grab his, it is not as furry as the first time that you touched him. And he says, nice to meet you. Now, did you get him?
I think that the answers that you were looking for, I think there should be more of me talking to you than just us one-on-one. You just, you woke up a woman in her sleep. That's bad form. So,
Listen, you're the one that
would you-
chose this tent. I was going to be here and end up killing him myself. But
of all
imagine
the
my
tents, this was the
surprise.
nicest.
Well, yeah, imagine my surprise. I'm coming here to kill somebody, and I just found the wrong person sleeping in their bed.
Well, you were late. We didn't know you were coming to crash the party as well. So, having said that, let's all of us talk together, shall we?
Fair enough.
I think it would just be fair. Yes.
Uh,
And so she does kind of climb out of the cot, which literally just make her legs point down. And it's like, can I introduce you to my friends?
more than happy to.
Okay. And she like reaches up, grabs his hand and like, pulls him out. And, guys, everyone, we have a new caller here, a new friend, and he would like to talk to us. Everybody, wake up.
You hear a
Please.
subtle snoring coming out of the food cart, and kind of what? Oh, looks out, like peeks a head around the corner. Oh,
I was trying
hi.
not to alarm.
Yeah. So, bit of friendly advice here. When you're sleeping in dangerous forests, might make sense to keep a watch.
Yeah, of course.
Could have killed every single one of you. Not even sweat about it. Now, I've been introduced. Very nice to meet all of you, but my main question is, did you get him?
Now that we are all here, which him are you talking about? Because we got all of which him?
The one that was supposed to be sleeping in the bed you were sleeping in, Miss Mocha? The mage that was contracted by the League of Miracles. I've been hunting him for what seems like a week.
And Cinnabon's going to cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
And it sort of, and then he's going to move forward and toss it on the ground in front
Okay.
of him.
Perfect. Okay. Now, are you doing this specifically to cast light because it is very dark? Or
Yeah.
is this more like, are you intimidating?
Nope,
or...
it's just to see.
Okay, perfect. Now, when you do this, you see in front of you what looks like a very seasoned male that is very well built, but not necessarily tall, maybe kind of in the 5'7" range-ish, but extremely well built, and has this long ponytail that is holding back this kind of brunette hair in this really neat format. Full beard of hair on his face, and this really piercing green eyes that he has. And he's armed to the teeth at the moment, fully decked out with a quiver, a crossbow kind of dangling at one side, and a longsword on the other side as well. And he is rather handsome.
Got it. So hot. Got it.
Got
Yes.
it. Hot
Hot.
boy.
Hot boy.
Uh,
All right.
I think Mama Mocha is holding onto the hands. Okay.
Hosen
Pleasure
gives
to-
a look over to Big Mama Mocha, like throws daggers at you, and then back to him, back to you, and then continues on.
Very anime.
Just
I don't know if it's fortunately or unfortunately, but I do believe that last we left him, he went walking off that way.
You let him go?
Yes. He told us what we needed to know.
Motherfucker. Did you
Oh, man.
did you at least get the contract off of him?
Hosen pipes up. Yes, we did.
May I see it?
Holds it off into the corner, like away from him.
Sure.
Like, shows it.
Okay, great. Hold on to that. I'm gonna need that later. Because I have a nasty habit of collecting them. And he starts pulling out his longsword and he says, "Save me a tent." And
Happy
he turns
shopping?
and he turns to go and start walking off in the distance that you indicated.
Second's gonna run and get in front of him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Put like a hand out on his chest. Put a hand out.
What are you doing? Why are you getting in the way?
Preservation of life.
Oh, like annoyed sigh, and he steps around you and tries to get past
I'll
you.
trot like and get back in front of him.
To their point, also, you did mention that you were collecting these things. Why don't you just go after someone else?
I have put a lot of work into finding this guy who has done some very bad things, and I would like to add to my collection. And he kind of he's got a satchel on his side, almost like a fantasy fanny pack, but it's kind of like a little bit larger and it hangs down off the side, and he opens it up and shows you he's got like 5 contracts in there.
You can just have this contract. It's of
No.
use to us.
No, there is something I must do in order to earn that contract.
Well, to be fair, I
And-
think we ourselves have earned this contract, and so we decided what to do with it.
But you didn't kill him, and so that is a problem.
Doesn't mean
He
we
needs
can't
to be
kill him
dead.
later.
Or again.
Well, so we have the contract. Like, you could just have it. What is the point of killing this person if you get the contract no matter what?
Is it money?
Listen, the League is not what they say they are. And I am putting together let's call it a pattern of facts as it relates to the League. And he goes inside of his satchel and pulls out these contracts. And he says, each one of these was used to inflict some terrible pain on somebody. And the person that was in charge of inflicting that pain was punished. Let's just say that, was punished. And I did the punishing. And I'm very proud of my track record of punishing these folks.
Well, unfortunately, this one is already punished. So I'm afraid, according to my friend here, and kind of looks over a second, that I believe it's off the table.
Your definition of punishing does not seem to meet my definition of punishing. Now, hold on to that contract, because I'm going to need it when I get back.
Put a finger in his
I'm
chest.
gonna go.
And I'll point to him and I'll point into where the person went. And then I'll point at the contract and I'll mime tearing it up.
Fine. Tell me, how badly did you beat him to be able to get that?
Nearly to death.
I mean, technically to death, and then
He was only mostly dead, but he was.
Fine. Fair enough. That contract is worth more than anything else. Like I said, I'm trying to build a pattern of facts. And if you, indicating second, decide that you are going to tear this up, well, that's just a non-starter for me.
Remember, the Everlight guides and protects those who seek to help others.
So what now? Can I have that contract now?
I'm kind of interested in your facts that you have. We want to know what's happening here. We know that the League of Miracles is a bunch of malarkey. I have so many questions. First, I kind of want to ask, do you know who the Yeti is? Is he on your list?
No, I don't think so. No, that doesn't sound like a mage's name. That sounds like some poor schmuck that may have gotten caught up in all of this.
Are they all mages? Everyone that's on your list?
Oh yes, the League of Miracles only contracts with mages. That's the only people that can do the kind of work that they need to do.
That's good to know. Do you know anything about a Shade Barrow, by the way?
Shade Barrow. Yes. Why?
I need to go there.
Well, good luck to you then. That is a place that even the most fiercest of fighters will stay away from. But if you need to go there, I wish you the best of luck. Now, you said that you wanted to know more about this pattern of facts, and you can see that his face lights up. And if you want to, you could do an insight check as he kind of lights up his face.
Sure. I'll join in that.
Sure.
No, Grat. 13.
Okay. He's extremely excited about this, almost to the point of like you could tell that this is his life's achievement, and as such, he will talk to anybody that will listen. That is, of course, in a friendly context. So he kind of pulls up a big box that was sitting nearby and sits on this box and takes these contracts out and says, "These are my prized possessions. These are the things that dictate or that illustrate the fact that the League is not all that they are shaped up to be." And he starts pulling them out and showing you. One is a very high price contract asking for a mage to go to Westrun and inquire with local magic schools about the number of students that are enrolled there. And he says, "Now, this doesn't seem like much of a problem, does it?" "No, it doesn't." And he rolls it up and puts it back in his satchel. And then he says, "This one is a contract for a mage to venture to the Tall Swamp and get secrets out of some witch there." He rolls that one up and says, "Probably not much of an issue there either, huh?" And then there's another high-priced contract that he shows you that is about asking a mage to disrupt Drina's fishing abilities. And he says, "Now that's a big one." And he rolls that one up. And then he says, "This is the last one." Now, when you put all of these together, you start to see the picture of what's going on here. And he shows you a contract of asking a mage to go to Westrun and pay off, quote, "the nobles." And he says there is a clear pattern of corruption, bribery, destruction, disruption, and chaos that they are sowing throughout the entire continent. And with the one that you have right there about disrupting the food supply to the entire continent, that is what is going to give me all the information I need.
Oh, thank you for all that.
When you get all these contracts, who are you going to? Well, are you just collecting them just to hang on a shelf, or are you going to someone to?
No.
Who are you going to talk to?
I'm going to the Republic. I will show the Republic that they are in bed with a corrupt and terrible organization. I'm building my case.
Where is this republic you're referring to?
It is inside. Well, they have offices throughout the entire continent. But yeah, I will figure out. Yeah, I realize I sound a little bit out of sorts, but I will find somebody that will listen to me. And when I lay out this argument as it is, I will be able to start taking down the league.
If it helps, I believe you.
So do I.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, may I have that contract? I will be going to Westruun shortly thereafter to go and talk to the folks there.
I mean, looks over at the carts. If you want to help us in the morning, get these carts back to Truce Fields. It's one thing to bring evidence to one place, hoping for change. It's another thing to actually do the change. This food here belongs to all of Tal'dorei. We need help getting this food back to them. Now, I'll give you this contract, absolutely, but I hope that if you say that you want to do good, help us bring this food back.
That's a very noble pursuit, and I will help you in that. I can tell that you all are a bit worse for wear, so could use some time resting. Why don't I take watch while you all take your rest?
Second would like to insight him, make sure
Yeah.
he's not just going to go after the
Cinnabon
wizard.
100% wants to do that as well.
Yeah, please, both of you.
That's worse.
Oh God,
10.
natural one.
Yeah, he seems sincere.
All right.
Second's very tired, so he'll just walk up to him and he'll pat him on the chest and he'll point to where the wizard went, shake his head, and say, "It's your word against theirs, Second, and frankly, their words make more sense than yours. I'm sorry about your broken arm, but none of the other students claimed they witnessed Nelizich attack you, and frankly, that makes it sound like you're making things up." And then we'll walk off and go to his tent.
He is extremely uncomfortable with that, but sure.
You get used to it.
Ozen just nods and goes to bed.
All right.
Same.
And what about you, Big Mama?
Where is he going? Is he like sitting by the fire?
He was gonna go over towards where that guard was sitting at the very beginning of the encounter, right by the water. Yeah.
All right. She'll go over with him.
Okay.
Like, can I just ask you just a couple of questions, if you don't mind, while you sit here?
Certainly.
Okay. You had mentioned what, and everyone else is, I'm assuming, like already going to bed or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Here's some light snoring in the background.
Immediately. And then so she goes, "What are those contracts that you pulled up that you had like a cursory mention of?"
Yes.
I'm actually curious about, really curious, in fact. The swamp one.
Oh, yeah, that was very interesting. The Mage was on their way down into K'tal, and I was able to intercept them on the way. So they never actually got there. which was good because I don't know what they were planning on doing, but yeah, this witch apparently has some sort of powers over and so in the hands of the League, that could be a very dangerous thing.
Is it okay if I look at that contract?
Yes. Yeah, you seem trustworthy. Just be careful with it. You know, we are next to the water and all, and I wouldn't want it to fall in. And he reaches into his satchel, picks it out, and gives it to you.
All right. And then so she takes it and she wants to read this to basically memorize it almost word for word.
Okay.
And is there anything that she gleans from this contract?
The contract is written in a high-level sense. So there's not a lot of specificity, but it does seem to reference a particular witch that has demonstrated strong abilities as it relates to mind control, and that those abilities would be of great interest to the League so that they could, no, it doesn't say that, but it would be of great interest to the League. And in whatever way that this mage who is in contract with the League can figure out how to acquire those talents, they leave the solution to that up to the mage who is contracted.
Is there a reward? Or
Yes, this reward is slightly less. In fact, significantly less than the 10,000. This is 2,500 gold.
Big Mama looks at it. It's a little offended. The price that she sees, rolls it back up, and then hands it back over to him. And she's like, "How long was this one for? How long have you been searching for that one?"
That one, I spent the better part of a month tracking.
And you came up with nothing? Did you get something?
No, I've had a great amount of joy in killing him.
Oh, you did.
Oh yes, that was one of my favorites. He kind of chuckles and says towards the end he was squealing. It was pretty good.
It is nice when they squeal like stuck pigs. I tell you that would. The only unfortunate thing is, I want to know why they were out that way. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. And so she just gets up and just bustles away.
Okay.
Back to the finery, the fine tent.
Okay. I think that's a good place to leave it tonight. You all are headed to bed. He's keeping watch, and we are going to see what happens in the morning.
All right.
Quick programming note, by the way, we are going to take next week off due to some travel and that sort of thing, but we are going to come back the following week, which I believe is the 5th of October off the top of my head. No, 4th of October.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, see you on the 4th of October. Before we call it tonight, let's do another round here. Smitty, why don't we start with you tonight?
Hey, everybody, PB Smitty on the interwebs, mostly on the Twitters. You can find me here every Thursday as well. Actually, here every Tuesday, here every other Thursday, doing AMGMs in the PM with Philadelphia. And you can also find me clearly falling asleep right now. This is a lot of fun, but I'm very tired. So kick it over to somebody else.
Let's go with Rain next.
Hey, it's me, Rain, Virgo Rain, and I will be on the interwebs, I'll call it, for Instagram and TikTok under Virgo_Rain for all my mermaiding and cosplay adventures.
Fantastic. Let's kick it to I almost said Hosen, but Alex.
Yeah, how's it going, everybody? My name is Alex. You can find me at Ziva RPG on all the socials: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, Twitch. And I'll see you all here next Tuesday. I am so excited. This game is so much fun. I love you all. That's it.
And how about you, Jacob?
Well, you know me, not doing anything. No, I'm just kidding. Yep. Jacob Plick, Duval King Jacob, Twitter, Instagram, of course, home away from home, right here on the Amphitheater. Next couple weeks are going to be particularly interesting because we just wrapped Fables. We're just recording it actually. Not this Friday, but next Friday, the first of our 2-part finale will go live. It is incredible. The entire cast like cried afterwards. It was so awesome. Very, very cool shit. So that's over at Carrying Cover Studios on Fridays. Also, of course, tomorrow, Duel's Gaming Journey playing some Final Fantasy IX. Same bat time, same bat channel here. This particular Thursday is a Blood In, Blood Out week, so we'll be here hanging out, playing some Blaze in the Dark at 9 p.m. on Thursday, and then the episode Thursday at 8 o'clock over on twitch.tv/Waffles Maple Syrup for some Pathfinder 2E, Strength of a Thousand's wonderfulness. And I think that's, and of course Sundays, Duel and Dragons, my Chrono Trigger 5e D&D campaign, or Dragonlance Dragons of Rebirth over on So Many Games. So check all that out. Bill!
As for me, you can find me here most Tuesdays, not including next one, running this game, which I have grown to love so much. And I don't really want you to follow me. I want you to follow these incredible people. Go to their socials and make sure that you're following and supporting them, because this is so much fun, and it wouldn't be as fun without them. So let's close this bad boy out here. No?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the outro as well as kick it
I
over
sure
to Ray?
do. You should totally find Bill on LinkedIn, because boy is it fun. Compliance, baby. But as always, we like to remind you here on the Amphitheater when we get out of here that Black Lives Matter, stop AAPI hate, trans rights are motherfucking human rights. If you do not have a uterus, you don't get to tell people with uteruses what to do with theirs. It's not your uterus. Shut the fuck up. None of your business. Climate change is real. It's hot as fuck out here, fam. Wake up. And lastly, and not leastly, as always, make sure that when you have the opportunity to choose love. So we're going to raid Lonzo Gonzo, who's playing, I think, some Rocket League, if my memory is correct. And it is also Latinate Month, I believe. I forgot the actual term or the time and all that good stuff. But anyway, support your fams. Support all kinds of people of color out here. We're doing the good shit. So hit that Inferno button and see you tomorrow or otherwise. Wave bye, everybody.
Good night.
And we're out.
Cool.
Thank
I'll be
you
right
very
back.
much for like dropping that bomb, Billiam.
Well done.
Yeah, no problem.